One Piece. I got my audio fixed from the Chainsaw Man video. We in.
Coming in, just commenting on the fact that, goddamn, I had to realize that Scoundrel is fucking huge, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
Dude,
a lot of the fucking Red Scout. Don't you remember how big fucking? Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm having a brain fart. Conjuro is the paintbrush guy, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really.
What's the name of the fucking? Yo, I'm having a massive brain fart. I might have to restart this. I'm looking too dumb. Who's like the main guy? The 4D chess motherfucker.
Oh, Keemon?
Yeah. You know what? Fine, I'll keep it. Playing 4D chess.
You're like, bro, I need to double check. I had to make sure it was One Piece of One Series. I can't fuck up on it. As soon as we start,
I'm very bad with names.
It's fine. So am I, bro. Don't make you feel bad for that.
Yeah, no, these motherfuckers are
as
huge.
much as bro. There's so many characters in the series. Like,
I'm gonna get you, and yet I can remember them better than My Hero characters.
I mean, you know, the characters in this series are more relevant. But
shit.
But I was just like, God damn, like, it's funny because this is the one arc where motherfuckers are tall. Like, Luffy's fighting.
Especially look at Black Maria cuddling up to Kaido. Kaido's like, finally, I found a bitch my size that isn't Big Mom.
She was horny as shit, bro. She's like, fuck that. I don't want to be because it seems like everyone has an agenda. She's the only one that doesn't have the agenda. She seems like she's happy at the position she's in, right? Because there's people like that. There's people in work who are just like, do you want to move up in the company? I'm just like, yeah, I'm making money. I don't want to do all the extra work.
I'm the same way, by the way. I have zero fucking aspirations to like climb the corporate hierarchy and like make more money. Like, if I'm surviving and if I'm comfortable, I'm good.
I'm the same way, honestly. She's Black Maria's like, fuck it. I just want this dick. Fuck out of here, Kaido. Fuck out of here.
Remember, too, she runs a brothel. So she probably does want that dick.
Oh, yeah. So.
Oh, by the way, I just Googled Conjuro's height. You want to take a guess?
I'm going to say 7'4".
7. Hilarious. 11'5".
Oh, wow.
11'5".
God damn. I underestimate.
Do you remember how tall Katakuri is? He's like 17 feet tall or something.
Luffy's been beating motherfuckers like 13 feet tall for years, man.
Remember that goddamn panel with Luffy and Katakuri where like he was standing there and he was like up to like Katakuri's knee?
Bro, at that point you have to wonder like how big is their dick sizes, bro? Because it's just like small shit.
These hentai artists people are really missing out on like there's a lot of potential, and the fact that there isn't a Katakuri, or any of these motherfuckers. Honestly, give me Kaido Black Maria hentai now.
Now. Goofy. That's really funny. But so Boy Monosuke got his ass beat because. It's been a minute, right? Because it's been a minute
since we've seen a good child get beat, huh?
Yeah, because I'm like, cause bro, like, look at the difference, bro. Yeah. He's literally holding him by his look at the way he's holding him, like holy shit.
Yeah.
Like wow.
No, Oda is like cementing Kanjuro as like true scum. Like the fact, like just without, and he's like talking about it like it's casual. Like it wasn't like I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. He's like, yeah, I beat the fuck out of him, taught him, so he couldn't move.
look at Kaido too. Look at Kaido too.
Yeah, Kaido is so fucking interesting because you can tell he's got this like I don't know how I feel about this, and he's also disappointed because like obviously go ahead.
He's like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know why you bragging about beating a child.
Kaido's got some fucking pride, bro, and like it's funny too because it's obvious that Kaido he didn't understand the whole time travel concept because he's like he looks the same. That's bullshit.
So it's funny. I just thought of this joke. It's so bad, but I can't.
You have to say it, and if it's bad enough, I'll edit it out.
So you know how like everyone wants to cancel Oda because he was gonna appear on the fucking a podcast with the Rurouni Kenshin author.
Oh no!
Right? I just thought like maybe Oda is putting. Cause you know how like Kaido has somewhat of a moral compass, right? But Orochi clearly doesn't. Like, he doesn't care about killing children, doing scummy shit. So I'm like, what if Kaido's actually Oda, and this whole thing is just him? So Kaido is Oda, and then Orochi is the Rurouni Kenshin author, and he's putting himself in the shoes of that, and he's like, I'm a moral guy. I'm a moral guy. What he did was wrong, but I can't, leave his side for reasons. Like what if he's doing that? You know what I'm saying? It's a theory, a reach theory right here, but. Like Kaido and Orochi's relationship. Kaido's only Orochi because he's using him, but he's just like, I don't want to be with this scummy fuck, but I have no choice. And like, Oda,
hella reaching. That was one of the weirdest things you've ever said.
Hey, bro, that's a thought. I had that.
No, I'm glad you said it. Probably gonna edit it out.
Hey, I didn't bring up what he did though, so it's
Lord have mercy. All right, let's see here.
But anyway, it's just like it looks like Kendra beat him, like bro.
Oh, he literally said I think he said something like I beat him until he couldn't move.
He was. Let me see. Everyone's like, as he requested a son.
Yeah, I had to pacify him because he tried to escape. And he's like, don't worry, he's still alive. Like he's clarifying.
All right, pacify definition. Quell the anger, agitation, or excitement of.
So I beat the fuck out of him until he stopped wanting to escape.
But God, like he look at me, just threw him. He just threw him on the floor. Because and then like Black Mario is just like.
Bro, he got to lay in Black Maria's lap too, man.
Because I was just like, because she threw him. He threw him. You're like, oh shit, And she was just like, I was disappointed. You the son of Odin, and I don't know if it was Orochi or Scoundrel. That was just like he's nothing but a brat. Unfit for his name, right? I mean, like, first of all, he's a fucking kid. Like, how you expect him to be a fucking Orochi,
No, I think, I think Kaido didn't, because I remember Kaido said something earlier about, like, if you get Kaido, or Odin's son, I want to talk to him about something, right? Remember, he was interested in talking to Odin's son, but I don't think he understood the concept of time travel, which, to be fair, not a lot of people would. Even if Orochi explained, like, yeah, Odin's wife had the time travel fruit. It's not an easy concept to understand for probably someone like Kaido. Like, what the fuck, time travel? You know what I mean? So I don't think he fully grasped the time travel thing, and I think maybe he thought, oh well, it was something that allowed them to like. Maybe he thought it was like a pocket universe, like they got they sat in like the hyperbolic time chamber for 20 years, but clearly he thought he was going to change, right? He was going to be like 20 years older or something, but because he's disappointed that he's still a kid and he looks the same.
Yeah, so it's just like, because I was like, Kendra, like, you calling him a brat, bro. Like, I get it, fucking Odin was causing shit as like fucking 3 years old, right? Going through the brothels, like fucking stealing people, stealing women.
Momo ain't hitting the same way.
But you have to remember, like, Momo's a whole different breed. Like, genetics wise, he has that side of Odin, but at the same time, he has like the soft side.
He does have the perv side. That was foreshadowed, man. Like he got into the bath with Nami and Robin. He fucking outsmarted Sanji.
Yeah, but then remember he has the soft side of whoever the fuck her name is. I forgot her name.
Who you talking about?
His mom. I forgot. Huh?
Toki.
Yeah, Toki. Yeah. So he has that side of her. So he's not gonna be fucking hide your kids, have your wife. But I mean,
hide them. Seriously, please. He's coming.
But like, he may hit his growth spurt when he's like 15, 16.
Oh
that's
shit!
like,
when he hits puberty, it's gonna come hard.
Like when he's gonna get his pure Odin phase when he hits teenage.
And he's just like, oh, what is this? What does this need, and how do I quell it?
Yeah, bro, I'm in the mood to start some trouble,
Like, how you talk about, like, the days you get when you fapping once, twice, 3 times, and it's still not enough? Like, that's going to be his entire, 3 years straight.
3 years, man. Oh, I feel so bad.
The Odin gene's kicking in.
That genetics gonna hit. And, bro, kind of cover the fact that, like, Kanjo just threw Momonosuke, and then Black Mario held him like a fucking... Bro, that's
Black Maria's motherly instincts kicked in there, clearly.
Bro, she was like...
Because you can see when Orochi goes to, take him, he pulls him off of her lap, and then she's like, what? She's like, ah! She's surprised by that. Like, what the fuck? I was consoling this beaten child.
Like, she's like, you beaten him, bro. Like, because when he fell on the floor, I was like... Wait a minute, because I'll think about it for a second, because I have to remember that she's fucking tall as shit, right? So I see the panel where he's thrown on the floor, And then I see the pen, and she's like, "Oh, the poor little boy beaten in blood." I'm like, "Where is he? Where the fuck is he?" I'm like, "Oh, she's in his hand." Because I think the small ass woman bringing them a big ass fucking bottle of alcohol. I'm like, "Oh shit."
Oh, you
After,
forgot how big they were?
well, I have no idea. I underestimate how fucking tall One Piece characters are. Holy shit.
Bro, yeah, no, look
Like,
at this is Kaido and Black Maria, bro. And then there's a normal Whammon with. Can you imagine for a second? Like that's what I thought when I first saw this panel. Imagine like carrying a bottle of like alcohol that's the size of you.
and oh my god, like, because you have like the straw hats, right? You have like the regular straw hats, like Sandri, I would say Sandri and Zoro are pretty tall for humans.
Brook is the tallest. Brook is
Yeah,
fucking hella tall. He's like 9
yeah,
feet tall or something.
Brooke is tall, but it's just like you have like the normal size
Most of them are normal size, yeah.
for the crew, and then you see them fight like tall at people. You're like, God damn, wow. Like, if I ever met Oda, I'm like, so what's up with the tallness? Like, is it like, are you trying to say like the bigger they are, the harder they fall?
He's
Type
talked
of thing?
about how he named the pilot of his series Romance Dawn, and the old school definition of the word romance before it meant like romantic or before it meant like love and shit, romantic or romance is like to over exaggerate, right? To tell stories in an over exaggeratory way to make everything grander than life, right? So like a romantic story before it was about love meant like, if you were to tell a story like, and then he climbed the mountains that were as tall as the clouds, and he fell down the river that, flowed at the speed of sound, and just like shit that's like over the top, right? And Oda has always said that like that's his philosophy in writing. Everything should be over the top and fantastical and romantic. He wanted to create a world in One Piece where like it's ultimate adventure. Everything is bigger and grander than you could ever expect or imagine.
So I'm just like, I'm just like, God damn. So,
And of course, there's a bit of David and Goliath in there, obviously, because it's a lot more striking when Luffy's facing off against a guy like 3 times his size.
yeah, man. So we see here, going through, and Orochi's
I want to talk. Oh, sorry. What do you got?
It's a scum fuck over here. My man's still scared.
Let's crucify this motherfucker.
I find and then I saw what you mean, fucking. She's like, like he fucking grabs him. He's like, I have this enemy leader.
Crucifixion stand, like
So
Jesus Christ style.
I'm pretty sure that's just like gonna be bait. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be.
Like this is Ace all over again, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And when they save him, they're gonna shit talk Odin, and Momo's gonna turn around.
You didn't have to go there, but you did. You did. You most definitely did.
Who's the equivalent of a Kainu? Who's gonna fucking like right through the? Would Oda have the balls to kill a child? Answer: no.
Yes.
No, it wouldn't. Are you kidding? This is not. No, this is Oda we're talking about. I think you're mixing this up with Fujimoto right now. We're talking about Oda.
I mean, he would kill him, and then in the cover photo, now he's still alive.
By the way, in terms of death flags too, keep in mind Marco the Phoenix is about to be here, and this man can he's a goddamn phoenix. All right, he's essentially like a get out of jail free card for deaths.
Oh yeah, so I know
which is why I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the villains do something. Hold on, the villain's got to be smart here and take out the white mage. So the big death flags are actually on Marco himself. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I know last chapter we didn't cover, but I love how the fact that Oda Marco just like, and she's like, oh, Big Mom screw, oh no, it's king again. Nah, it's just me, Marco, and you're going back down.
That shit reminds me of how I play like fucking tower defense games. Like just wait until they're right about to get to my castle and then just plop down some big thing. That's just we got the Big Mom crew in a cycle, and it's so funny because they don't know that there's a port. Like you remember learning about the under the island port where they can go in and then like the water will elevate and it'll get them right up to the fucking base.
Yeah.
They have no idea about that. So that's why Pero Sparrow in the last chapter is like, is this really the only fucking way to get to this dumb island?
It's just so funny to me that he has them do that. And she's like, so basically, we're not going to see the Big Mom pirates
until the end of the arc. There's 2 ways we could go about this. Way 1 is that this is not Big Mom's place to go down, right? Like the big theory I keep hearing, because Big Mom has a lot of ties to to Elbath. Obviously you remember her flashback, a lot of ties to Elbath. The theory I'm hearing is that Kaido and his men get taken down this arc, and then they officially take down Big Mom and her men in Elbaf.
Oh, so
that's theory number one. Because also you can go back to Whole Cake Island. Luffy screams to Big Mom, "I'm gonna take down Kaido, and then when I'm done, I'll come back for you." So if you want to take that, the other theory, if Oda wants to get it all out of the way, just in one fell swoop, save some time, it could be a situation, because let's be honest, we all know, Mr. Morge did a great video on this. He's a YouTuber. I don't know if you ever watch any of his videos, Thurman Morge.
No.
I'll send it to you. But he did a video basically talking, and we all knew this. It's not like he had to tell us, but this initial raid on Onigashima is going to fail tremendously. We all agree on this, yes?
Yeah.
There has to be that big loss. I mean, they look to like Crocodile, right? Like he lost 3 times before winning. So either way, one of the ways that this could go is like that could be the initial push to like fail to the big failure. Like, you know, they're already struggling. It's like oh my god, we're just barely surviving, and then Big Mom's crew gets there and just fucking provides that final push to just dominate them.
Mm-hmm.
That could be what they do as well. But essentially, what we've done now is we've delayed the Big Mom pirates. They're not going to be here yet, but they could either show up at the very end when the fighting's all over and then they're pushed to a different arc, or they're going to show up and be like, we're here now, you're fucked, kind of like when they all worked together to beat that one pacifista and then like 3 more showed up.
Okay.
Those are my 2 theories.
I can most definitely see it.
Yeah. Speaking of Big Mom, I do want to talk about that. Fucking nothing funnier than Usopp and Chopper alone in this tank. Fucking like full reverse. Fucking shoot the mortar into her mouth.
Bro, he was like, direct hit. It did nothing. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Like, it didn't. Direct hit. Wait, no, it did nothing.
I love how everyone too. Nami, Carrot, the samurai, they're all like, God bless you, you brave sons of bitches.
God bless you.
They're literally like, hey, should we help him? Nah. What are we gonna do? It's Big Mom. Literally, the fact, like, I was kind of blown away by that. The fact that Nami was like, no, no, let's just keep going.
Because I mean, she's smart though. Because I mean, like, because they went the opposite.
I swear to God, Usopp. I'm calling you Usopp. I didn't mean to call you Usopp. You got mad at Usopp for fucking being too scared to help Robin and Dressrosa or some shit. You cannot be. You gotta be equally mad at Nami for literally looking at Usopp. Usopp and Chopper, fucking literally being chased down by one of the 4 strongest people in the verse, and she's like, "Well, nothing I can do."
That's way different. That's a cat. You must be hurting from that reach you're doing, bro. That reach must be hurting.
I don't know.
Hard.
I got a little bit of a scum vibe from Nami.
No.
I really did. I got a little bit.
No, first of all, it'd be stupid for her to just go in. First of all, difference is Usopp's a fucking sniper. His point is to be as far away as possible, and he could have helped. The point is to shoot a fucking thing inside. What's her name's mouth? Pause. That sounded wrong. Hey. To fucking, you know, save the plan. This is completely different. Sanji and Chopper, even what Kiemon said, they went the other way, so they wouldn't guide her to the place. Yeah. So, if anything, if Nami followed them, she'd be just going to her death.
Right. Although I will say, she's on a bridge, right? So instead of attacking her, to fucking attack the bridge below her, make her fall into the water. GG.
Oh, wow. That's actually funny.
Like,
geez, good game.
I'm just saying. Like, let's not forget, Nami had with the power of Zeus, she could literally fucking break that bridge. GG. Although, now we have Prometheus like, oh shit, you're the bitch that took Zeus. And then her shit's vibrating. So now we got some interesting stuff. Good.
Nami fight going to happen. Because it's so funny, too, because now Big Mom's like, hand over your captain to me, right? Like, bro, that's just so funny. That's actually really funny. Because she was... You can't underestimate how much she's pissed at Luffy.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Like, came into her home, blew up her cake.
Fucked up the whole wedding, the Germa alliance shit.
Like, I'm be real. I'd be pissed too.
You gotta remind that bitch, hey, who made you that cake that was so goddamn good it stopped you from destroying your whole shit, huh? My chef. That's right.
Your fucking Big Mom joins the Straw Hat Crew theory that y'all love to have.
Talk to Joy Boy. Talk to Joy Boy.
Hey man, I'm not hating on it. So, best character over here. I don't know if Ui, how you pronounce her name, right?
Who are we talking about? Ulti?
Oh, dude. Oh, there's Ulti.
Yo, I told you, Ulti's the best.
Bro, Ulti.
I just need to fucking. You can do it, pay. You can do it, pay. You can give me piggyback ride.
Bro, best sibling relationship ever, bro.
Yeah, you don't think that'd be annoying in real life?
Bro, you can definitely tell that Page One definitely finds his sister annoying, but for damn sure, if if Luffy gonna fight her, you know for damn sure he'd step in.
I love Oda is so good at fucking with our expectations because admit it, no one saw this fight coming.
I didn't.
No one. Everyone was like, "Oh, it might fight who's who, one of the calamities." Bro, I cannot wait to see this interaction go down because Ulti already has the best personality out of all the fucking Toby
I ship it.
What?
I ship it.
Oh my god, Thurman. You can't just ship the main character with everybody. The main character, mind you, who is asexual.
Bro, we don't know. That's not been confirmed. There's not been a Twitter post to confirm that. Like SpongeBob.
Are you perhaps referring to SpongeBob?
Referring to SpongeBob being confirmed gay.
It's confirmed. The man stood in front of Hancock, full tits out, who has the power to, if you feel even the slightest twinge of lust, you will fucking turn to stone, and nothing happened.
My man just has the willpower, bro.
Or maybe he's just not a boob man. Full ass man.
That's cap. My man likes meat. You know what I'm saying? And
what's meat he can eat. Actually eat, consume.
You can eat a boob.
No, you can't. You can bite on it. You cannot consume. It will not provide you with sustenance.
It doesn't matter. It will taste good.
Thurman, do you have a problem with is the only way you can identify it with a character is if they're fucking horny and straight? What the fuck?
Horny and straight.
It's like fucking what Catholics did to Jesus. They turned him white because they couldn't handle him being colored.
Oh no, it's just funny. I don't care either way. It's just really funny.
Luffy is one of the very few main characters in anime that is not a perv, and I think it's amazing. I love that Luffy has zero sex drive. It's very refreshing.
To be one. He's too stupid to be one.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have Sanji exists. You don't need Sanji has the sex drive for everyone in the Straw Hat Crew.
Who said I needed Luffy to be one? I'm just saying, bro.
I feel like you were feeling some type of way. But yes, Ulti, I love her. And
you know what they heard. Chi-Chi had to force Goku to have sex with her. So you know what I'm saying.
Wait, I'm sorry. I blanked out. What?
You know what they say? The Dragon Ball Z fandom make a joke of the fact that Chi-Chi had to coerce Goku to. So it could be the same here.
It's true. Goku. Yeah, no. In fact, Goku might have been asexual too. Honestly,
Nami just tricks Luffy into fucking her. Saying
she's got so many other hunks of man that actually feel sex drives. Why would she fucking go through the?
You have a man who can stretch his penis. Why would you not, bro?
There is. I need to send you a fanfic where she literally molds it.
You can
molds his dick.
You literally Luffy. You can literally just fucking,
And Luffy would be that guy that'd be like, "What? What are you doing? What's happening?"
Because it's so funny. It cringes me out that they're like, "Oh yeah, Chi-Chi had to force Goku to fuck her." I'm like, cringe.
No, I feel like that might be accurate.
I mean, yeah, because he doesn't. Because Goku's asexual too, for sure. For sure.
Oh, you said two, so you've admitted that Luffy is asexual. Good.
Oh yeah, I'm joking 100%. I don't give a shit.
I'm just saying, the man. All right.
But it's just like, bro, I knew I was gonna, as soon as I read this, as soon as I read their meeting like this, I was like, I'm gonna joke to Red and say I shit, bro.
Joke,
Because
good, Joe. As long as you're joking, so I don't need to.
why would I be
cancel you.
serious about it? So dumb. I'm not Twitter.
Thank you. I don't know. You have some dumb ships.
I am so upset. You actually thought I was serious. Oh wow, friendship
Thurman, you
blow.
had some pretty dumb ships in the past.
You should know when I'm serious when I'm joking.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We had to talk about Red and David. But I think David might have to go up a couple of towers for that one.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't think David would have the same problem finding a
Nah, bro.
Thurman. Don't make me fucking remind you of all the transgressions that David has committed against you. I'll go down, I'll find my list, bro.
You made a list.
I didn't, but in my head I did.
Bro, you're like, bro. Remember.
Yeah. Remember when my ass was like, hey, I want to have a different friend over one night. Just one night of the week that Thurman's staying at my house for a week. Could you take him for one night? And David couldn't do it.
Oof. That's a yikes.
Yeah, that's what sometimes I got to bring out the big guns when you're being a little fuck face over there.
It's not towards me. It's towards somebody else. Yeah. So.
Okay. Anyway, though, Ulti, I'm very excited for this interaction, this fight. I hope it's like an extended thing. I'm very excited. And like I have a feeling because obviously the theme on Kaido's crew is like ancient zones. So like. What are we thinking? Like because she comes off as like feisty, and like a theory I heard and I kind of agree with it is that she's gonna be a velociraptor. Because small, feisty, speedy, like nyeh, nyeh.
Why'd you make the sound?
I don't know. I mean, just look at her.
I like it. I definitely like it.
I would love it, and like Oda could draw like a whammon because like the hybrid form could probably still be a little cute. I'd like it. I'd be into it.
So I'm saying it's a new Gear 4th right here. So we have a snake, we have a gorilla. So
bro, if he has to go Gear 4th for ulti, hold on, wait a minute, wait. If he has to go Gear 4th for ulti, fuck it, the plan's done. We've failed.
Like
that'd literally be like Goku going Super Saiyan for fucking Raccoon.
It's funny because it's just like if he goes like bound because
no bitch, if he goes Gear 4th at all for anyone other than like at least one of the calamities, like Jack and up, Jack, King, Queen, Kaido, Big Mom, Katakuri, that's it. Anyone else he goes Gear 4th on, I've given up hope on this plan's ever succeeding.
Nah, bro, because think about it, right?
No, not nah, bro. Are you fucking insane?
Mountain is a gorilla. So if you want to fight, gorillas and dinosaurs are natural enemies, right?
You want the King Kong Godzilla comparison, yeah? That's what you want?
He sounds so disappointed.
So what you're telling me is Oda needs to throw out all common sense power scaling for your dumb little comparison.
Oh yeah, fuck power scaling.
Oh yeah. So what you're saying is he needs to do fights like Horikoshi be doing fights, where it's like, what'll look cool? It looks cool, but does it make sense in any regard? No.
Remember, pre-time skip red. Fuck power scaling. Just make them, fuck fights. Fuck all that. Fuck pretty colors.
Hey.
Listen, my characters and all that's it. Yeah,
fights are very important. I'm pretty sure my stance has always been that you need to have a good mixture of fights and character.
I mean, I have to go find the receipts. I don't know. You bring out the big gun, I bring out the even bigger guns. You know what I'm saying?
None of the guns were against you. I was just fucking with David. You're the only one unscathed in this scenario.
That's right.
But yeah, no, this is going to be phenomenal. Ulti there. I wonder if it's going to be like a page 1 Ulti tag team against Luffy. Also, is Luffy, I'm trying to tell by looking at the manga here, is Luffy alone right now, or is he still with his boys, like Zoro and Killer and Kid?
I wouldn't be surprised if Zoro's somewhere else right now. But
Zoro already got lost.
But yeah, because I mean,
wait a minute. So like, what you're saying is, Zoro, there we are. They're like, man, Zoro, I'm so glad we found each other. He looks over. God damn it, it's already gone.
Oh yeah, so I'm waiting for that. So
I'm hoping. In fact, I hope next chapter he looks over to Zoro like, all right, Zoro, you ready to take these fuckers out? And he's just gone. Like, he does that like ping, ping, ping thing.
My man just gone.
Just gone. Fucking vanished.
That's actually really funny.
It's just instead of Zoro, it's just Kid. Like, oh, dude, Luffy Kid tag team, like in the old days.
Like in the One Piece movie.
No, I'm talking about Sabaody, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
The One Piece movie, bro, way better. He's gonna kill you for saying that.
My heart just sank. I don't have the energy to. It just hurts that you said that. I'll be honest. So if the movie's better, then why do you even read the canon? What's the point?
I told you he was gonna get hurt.
It hurts, bro. Because what you're looking at is like, just because the animation's better and the choreography is better, all of a sudden it's better than canon. Are you fucking losing your mind?
Yo, why are you so hurt? I was not even serious, bro. Extra goals.
I'm hurt because like somewhere deep inside me, I understand that point. There's a point to be made there, but I reject it at every level because the canon is more carefully constructed and beautiful.
You'd have to be retarded to actually think that a fucking movie is better than the actual.
All right, dude, Thurman, man, you be trolling me today. I don't know. I don't know you.
You don't know. Oh, wow. You don't know me. Okay, bet.
So, man, Thurman, it's not my fault. You hide your fucking self under 16 layers of irony.
Hey, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's your fault, bitch. And Mr. Bipolar, what's your fucking real personality? No one knows. One day you might be top Thurman. One day you might be bottom Thurman, dom Thurman, sub Thurman, switch Thurman. I don't fucking know what you are.
Good. Keep everyone guessing. You know, I could be a fucking alien, bro.
He literally called me today, and normally I call him, and I was like, oh, I didn't expect you to call me, and he was like, yeah, well, I'm Dom Thurman today. I'm Dom. I was like, okay.
Life has many forms, Ed boy.
So you're a totally different Thurman right now. How you fucking expect me to know? Fucking
Multiple
off topic. This is
bro.
wild right now. But yeah, I would love a tag team battle. Ulti, Page One, Luffy, whoever the fuck is next to him, or just Luffy soloing both of them. Because I'll be honest, these two are probably the weakest of the Tobiropo. Not that they're like shitty, but it's like the weakest of a strong group. So I imagine this is going to be like a good warm up fight for Luffy.
Yeah, that's funny. We're going to see another sibling battle.
Oh.
Because he fought Katakuri, but the witch.
Oh, that bitch. Fuck. Flampe. Yeah, she's on the ship too. That keeps getting knocked down.
So yeah, another sibling. Because Page One got fucked up by Sanji, I think, didn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. So I mean, if that tells you anything about the power scaling.
I mean, he might have a chance with her. I don't think she's gonna be weak. I think Luffy.
No, she's not weak for sure. But I mean, it's Luffy. Like
at most.
Say again?
Gear second at most.
Yeah, no, he'll gear second it. Maybe a gear. Yeah, probably gear second. Yeah. And
okay, so let me go back to the last chapter that we didn't talk about. I want to talk about Scratchman and Pooh's ability real quick.
Yeah. Just plug your ears, bro.
I found that very fascinating. So
I love. You realize? But can we just talk for a second about how many people fucking panicked? They were like, their little fucking power scaling heads were like, oh, how could a Pooh? He fucking knocked out Luffy. They were losing it. And it's like, oh yeah, no, all you gotta do is fucking plug your ears, bro.
So I was just like, I was reading it, and I was like, oh shit, I went too far for the chapter. But I was reading it, and I was like, wow, I'm actually fucking retarded because I didn't think of them closing the ears would negate that shit. I legitimately when Kid was like, just cover your ears. I was like, wow, really? That simple? It blew my expectations.
It was Killer, by the way, that said that. Just
yeah, because the chapter is called Fighting Music, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I was just like, okay. I was like, holy shit. Like, it was that easy? Like, wow. Because I wasn't expecting that.
See, to me, it makes sense because it is a very OP power. Like Oda showed, like, the chapter before that, the power seemed unstoppable. It was wrecking Zoro and Luffy. So to me, it makes total sense, and it's totally fair, like on some Nen shit, that it has a very big weakness. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because, keep in mind, just because that seems like a very easy way to nerf that power, there are many, like, imagine for a second if, because kids' power, or not kids, Apu's power seems to me more useful as like an assist, right? So imagine for a second if you are fighting another person. Like, let's say you're fighting like 3 other dudes and you can't use your hands to plug your ears. You're like using a sword or you're punching. And then Apu comes up and boom, you know what I mean? Like that is brutal at that point because you can't plug your ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like at the very least, he can either A, damage the fuck out of you, or B, make you lose the ability to use your hands.
Yeah,
so it's still powerful. Like, it's just, I think Apu's power is not very good in 1v1 close combat scenarios. He's very good at surprising people, take, like, sneak attacks, and assists. Like, he is a hell of an assist character. Like, you know, if you're fighting someone, motherfucker, and you got Apu on your side, like, and it's looking bad for you, Apu could just be like, scratch! You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So it's actually funny, too, because he has Killer has a mask, so that automatically like fucking cover. Like as long as you have like earphones or some shit, you'll be alright.
But
so that's actually really funny.
But then you're also blocking your hearing, which is definitely a disadvantage. I mean, you know.
Yeah. So talking about this chapter, there's actually really a lot of funny scenes in this chapter. I love how it's just like Luffy, Zoro, and Kid are blaming each other for causing the scene.
Killer too. Killer, the only fucking sane person. He's like, they're all idiots.
He's eating a smile fruit, and he still likes they're all idiots. Like,
oh, this poor guy. Yeah, well, it doesn't change your personality at all. It just makes you obsessively laugh. So can you imagine, like, Killer looks like he's like a serious. He's probably like a really serious type. You know what I mean? Like Zoro, and he's just like, they're all idiots.
Yeah. So so basically we get a little glimpse that Orochi said, "If you eat this, I'll save your captain." I hope we get more about that. Because I'm like, why would he give?
I assume he's just lying. Like Orochi's known for just lying.
No, but I'm saying like I want to know why Killer in a sense. I'm curious. Like I want more go into the depth of that because it's just like eat this and I give you a chance to save your captain. And obviously he was lying, of course. But I want to know like the reasoning for that because it seems kind of odd for him to just be like, oh yeah, Killer, I'm just gonna give you specifically like a fucking smile fruit, you know. And I'm curious. About that.
Yeah, I guess that is a little weird. That's fair.
That has me raise my eyebrow a little bit.
That is a fair question.
Because I know Killer was before he found out he was like a serial killer, right? Wasn't he?
I think that's what they called him.
Wasn't he the one on the bridge who fought Zoro, right?
Yes.
So,
but that was, keep in mind, that wasn't like his normal job. Like they had like forced him to like do work for Orochi. He was working for Orochi because I think he thought that if he did work for Orochi for long enough, he would set his captain free, is how I understood it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious why Killer, you know? I'm curious about that. I'm pretty sure what happened.
I think I was under the assumption that Killer just got captured, and then Kid got captured, and then Killer tried to save his captain, and then probably got fucked up by either Kaido's men or Orochi's men, and then he found himself in the situation that he found himself in.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. Oda does like a little foreshadowing shit like that, so
true.
So I wouldn't expect it to be like a bigger plot, like Killer have like his own little moment, whatever. Because I'm assuming Killer probably kill Orochi for that. Because now
yeah, a lot of people want to kill Orochi right now.
Yeah, it's just like, and I just love it. It's just like, what's so funny? And it's just like, stop it, kid! Stop cutting Luffy's like, stop calling a scene. Pot calling the kettle black.
Speaking, we should actually talk a bit about the Kanjiro scene, though, how he comes in, and now Orochi officially knows that shit's gone down, and he starts shaking again, which is, it's just so funny to see him so scared, because he's such an asshole.
I mentioned that.
What?
I mentioned that a long time ago.
No, you talked about him bringing Momo in, but you said nothing about him talking.
I said, you can look back the video. I said he was scared, feeling the alcohol, shit like that. I said that. You weren't paying attention to me. That's wild.
Okay. I mean, you realize the last 2 times I remember asking the audience who was right in that scenario, it's been me every time.
Then let's go. 3P. Let's get it. Audience. Shit.
Trying to recover. Is this how you gamble? lose, keep losing.
I'm not losing this time, bro. I am victorious. So
I do love how wholesome, because do you remember when Neko went to that island that Whitebeard grew up on to talk to Marco, and it was like this thing where like Oda made us feel like Marco wasn't going to show up, And it was like, oh, but he was like, give a message to Luffy for me. And I love how wholesome the message was. Just like, I'll be there, just a little late. I was like, aw, that kind of warmed my heart.
So I like how I hate the fact I'm thinking about this, but what if someone finds that note? I feel like it's gonna happen.
I mean, what would that do if they found that note? So
I don't know, but this is Oda's writing. Like, you can't count anything out.
That's true. That's the beauty of how Oda writes. You analyze every fucking panel because it could all matter.
Like, even the smallest shit, it could happen. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. I mean, I don't know what that would do, though. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. Like, he's coming anyway. They're going to know he's there in, like, 30 minutes anyway.
Well, I probably think, like, the element of surprise, I think. Because, I mean, Marco's
just one guy. I mean, he's a powerful guy, don't get me wrong. But, like, when there's thousands of people marching in, is someone really going to be, like, as there's thousands of people pouring into your fucking compound, are they going to be like, and also Marco's coming. Okay, what do you want us to do about that?
Bro, are you kidding me? That's like the equivalent of saying, like, oh, you know, we have 100 men, but Whitebeard's one of them.
Thurman, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Thurman,
like, oh, shit.
How dumb are you? What could they do? They have all of their forces. Every single one of them are on this island. So let's say they find out that information. What does that change?
Everything.
It changes nothing. They have the same amount of people.
Marco's is solo.
Yeah, Marco's great, and he'll be a huge help. But I'm telling you, them knowing would not change anything. They have literally all their people are already there.
That's like saying, like, if they
Thurman,
knew
you're
Roger
not listening.
and White were coming, it was like it wouldn't change a thing.
And all their people are already there.
Yeah, and Roger solos easily. Roger solos, power scaling wise. Roger solos the Big Mom and Kaido's crew at the same time by himself. Just one slice. It's gone. Same with Whitebeard. Red can't speak. He's too flabbergasted right now.
Well, I keep like,
he's
listening
shocked.
hard to make sure I'm not being too loud for my roommates. And also, you're probably saying some dumb shit anyway. Let's be honest.
Yo, what? He's shocked from like he couldn't. My man was so shocked by the realization I was right. He just stopped talking.
Yeah, you got me. That's what it is.
He had to think about it for a second.
Oh my god. I also love too that like Nekomamushi hung up so quickly that they couldn't even tell him about Kanjuro being a traitor. So keep in mind he doesn't know that yet.
Oh yeah, it's actually really funny.
Let's see. Anything else? We got to talk about the Sasuke shit.
Do your thing.
Well, Sasuke is one of the Tobiropo that looks like a fishman. He's got like the horns and the tusks and shit. And,
yeah.
Denjiro came in with his thick ass neck, and he basically just handcuffed him because he handcuffed him to a wall. It was a pretty badass scene actually, and he's just like, "Why would you do this, Denjiro?" Or Kiyoshiro, and he's like, "Do you even know anything about the history of Wano?" And then he shows the Kozuki clan thing on his back. That shit is badass.
Oh yeah.
So basically, what this confirms is. Kienmon on that one side, he split his forces in two, has one of them go to the middle, one of them go to the back. Denjiro's doing the same thing on this side. And I like what the narrator says, where he says something like, the noose around Kaido's neck grows ever tighter. So, like, they're literally sending troops in every single position, so that when shit finally goes down, they're going to have, like, hordes of people in every direction, trying to, like, encroach in on him. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, and actually, caught me off guard that I thought he was going to keep up, like, the little acts. It's like
for longer.
Yeah, but it was quick. Hopefully, going to the point here. Whether people like that or not, because I know a lot of people complained about how Oda was going too fast. Whether people like that or not.
Not ever since they got to Onigashima, the pacings felt perfect to me.
That's good. I think so too.
It felt fast during the actual Wano part, but this shit's been great. And I'll be honest, this is all leading towards them failing horribly, and I'm very excited to see how that happens.
They're technically already failing.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful.
But it's crazy. Usually, when One Piece stuff fails, like this one, it feels like it's failing in a good way. Honestly, so far.
Well, nothing's failing. Actually, like it's funny you say that.
Because they want the element of surprise, but I think you have to. I'm gonna be real. When it comes to like Luffy and like Zoro, you always have to have a contingency plan. Like, yeah. Like remember in Innie's lobby, they were like, "Oh, hey, we have a plan. We're gonna wait, and then we're gonna have the fucking train go into the fucking thing." Luffy was like, "Fuck that! I'm just gonna go in myself, right?"
Yeah.
Sasuke, God damn it! And then like Sanji's like, "I'm sorry,
Did
Sanji."
you just call Sanji Sasuke?
I didn't mean to compare you to trash.
That's some filth.
Bro, I'll take that out 100%. So,
Good. Okay.
So Sanju is like, and I saw this anime, and Sanju is like, in the dub, by the way, too. He's like, just because Luffy jumped the gun doesn't mean we have to. You know, it's just like they have a contingency plan.
That happens a lot too, and that's what's happening. It's so funny too. I know Zoro gets lost all the time, but I really hope they stick together. Like, I would be 100% cool with it if Luffy and Zoro just fucking tag team this whole arc.
Because it's so crazy to me. Because it's
I want your thoughts on that, Thurman.
Oh yeah, I want so too. I know it's not
gonna be cool as fuck if they
it.
actually just like palled around, like they stay stuck together this entire time. That would be cool. I would love that. Anyway, go ahead.
I definitely want to see a 2v1 Luffy and Zoro versus. We haven't seen a Luffy Zoro tag team fight in a long time, have we?
The last one I remember, I'm sure there's been one. I mean, obviously the whole crew fought against Oars at Thriller Bark, but like I've been rewatching One Piece with my friend Deanna, and they fought together against Mr. Five. The bomb guy, but it wasn't really a fight. They kind of one-shot him.
So it's just like, I'm like, I would love to see a 2v1 Kaido and Zoro and Luffy versus Kaido, because what I want to see, because in the comment section we had on one of our One Piece videos, we were like, oh my god, you guys are stupid. Luffy one-shot Zoro.
Yeah, I did see all the.
I'm like, I want Oda to just have them both fight Kaido and be on even ground. Like,
I'd love it. Yeah, no, it's right? so funny how many people.
Then we would film that video and we were like, oh yeah, remember all that shit? The comments were talking about how, Luffy's stronger than Zoro, even though Zoro is keeping up and helping Luffy beat Kaido.
The people gassing Luffy, it's crazy. Like, I'm so glad you feel me on that shit, because I just think that they've been portrayed equally for so long, and like, I don't know, like, you know more about power scaling than I do, but yeah, I totally agree with you that like it's always felt like they'd be equal, and if they fought, I think it would be a totally different scenario. Like it wouldn't go the way you think. And by the way, you power scalers, you think you know shit, but like every time you say some concrete shit, Oda proves it wrong. Like, no one was scaling Apu highly, and all of a sudden, it's almost like in One Piece, fights are not power level based, but like based on strategy and how different powers intermingle. And considering that Zoro has, I don't want to get into it. I've been into it for too much. I did it, and I'm retreading ground. I'm saying shit I've said before.
But yeah, I mean, like I said before, I'm
definitely riled up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I do. But I'm just like, okay, it's fine, I guess. But because it's at the end of the day, because like I was going back to what I was saying, the contingency plan, because I'm saying it's failing already, because the whole point was, in a perfect world, they would have just snuck in to caught him by surprise. But we're dealing with Luffy and Zoro. That's why I'm like, when they first knew that Luffy and Zoro like went off, right? Uh-huh. You already knew for a fact that the crew was just like, they'd have that like little outburst, but it's just like, it's Luffy.
They were
and Zoro.
So chill about it. They were like, that was bound to happen.
They knew that Luffy and Zoro were going to start an issue and blow their cover.
I didn't expect Zoro. I'll be honest. I didn't think he'd be that bad.
Bro, Oda's just trying to show us how much of a best friend they are, bro. Because it's just like,
it was still one of the funniest jokes of this entire arc already. It's just like, well, first Luffy said, "Kid's gonna ruin the plan. I gotta go in after him," and then Zoro said, "Luffy's gonna ruin the plan. I gotta go in after him."
And it's just like, this is gonna make it work. He's gonna get lost. Like, it's just so fun because they're used to that by now. And then Sanji is like, forget those two idiots. It's fine, because they're so chill about it, because they know that Luffy and Zoro are going to make the great distractions, because they're not going to go down easily unless they fight top tiers already. Oh. So you already know, when you're dealing with Luffy and Zoro, and just those two specifically, when it comes to the Straw Hat crew, like, you're going to have at least 2 or 3 contingency plans ahead of time already.
For sure, and that's why I love that Law fucking built that into his plan. He was like, well, they're going to fuck up. It's working, bro. Like, the last chapter with, fucking the fact that brothel is like empty. The narrator even says it's empty because of Luffy and Zoro distracting fuckers. Yeah,
because did Law actually say, I expect them to make it like?
Yeah, do you forget that shit?
Oh, I think he did. He
literally, when he was going over his plan, he even had them labeled on his map as idiots. He said, okay, so we're going to go around this way, you're going to go around that way, we're going to go under the submarine, I'm going to shambles you into the back. Right, so you remember that part, right? Like, one team goes around one way, one team goes around the other. He takes the majority of the red scabbards and shambles them in with his powers right into Kaido's back room. And then the other part of the plan was Luffy, Kid, And basically, he just said he was just expecting Luffy and Kid. He was like, Luffy and Kid are going to be idiots and charge right forward through the front door, and they'll make a perfect distraction.
I have to go read that again.
It was only like 2 or 3. That was like maybe 3, 4, 5 chapters ago.
Bro, all right, let's get it. That's funny. I love.
Yeah, and then on the map, they were labeled idiots. Like, and here's the idiots.
Best fucking character, bro. Like, and you, bro, like, don't ever.
I remember we were talking about this too. That's some 4D chess. I was so impressed by Law there. I was like, he factored in them being idiots into his plan, and it's working.
All right, okay, so here we go. All right, so he was like,
You found it already?
Yeah, bro, I found it. I told you this ship is in your garrison. Okashima's Island, final island, all the way through it's the front gate. According to the mansion plans, we require the other gate. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We will split the forces in two, taking bold mountain pass left and right, then infiltrate and launch a surprise attack on Kaido as he intoxicated from the feast. I see, and that was your plan, blah, blah, blah. All right. Okay.
You find it? It's so good. It is so good.
He's like, okay, so first of all, assuming the enemy is aware of the raid already, assuming they're aware of the raid already, the ones they'll seek to crush are you Yakuza, whatever, samurai, plus the 3 captains, me, Straw Hat, and Eustace. Indeed, no matter what kind of plan you put together, I can think of approximately 2 idiots who are frustrated regardless. They're like, quotation marks, idiots. Those idiots will be a useful diversion, so just send everyone down the side path as originally planned. However, those orders are also a diversion.
It's so perfect. Like, you don't understand how awesome that is. He's got like 3 levels of distraction, right? Because he's got the ones going around the side. And he's got 2 levels of distraction at least, right? One is one that he didn't even plan. It's not like Law went up and said, okay, you guys go through the front door. Because he knows reverse psychology works with Luffy, right? So, like, he just knew he's going to go in. So he told Luffy, all right, Luffy, we got to be stealthy now. Be stealthy. Like, you remember that fucking episode of Ed and Eddie where it's like, Ed, do not eat that dirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what it was. He's like, all right now, Luffy, do not charge directly in like a fucking moron. And then Luffy's just sweating like,
That's actually so fucking funny.
and then Law's like, see,
bro.
now because it took Law like 3 arcs. Like, all right, I had to go through Punk Hazard, fucking Dressrosa, and Zoe to finally realize that I cannot tell Luffy, okay, here's the plan and follow it. I just have to work my plan around Luffy.
This is why Law is one of my favorite characters in the series. That shit is 3.
Can't wait till he dies.
He's not dying, bro. He's not dying. Fuck you, he's not dying. Man, I love One Piece so much. I love this series. Bro, why? Have I put this series in my top 10? I don't know if I have or not.
The fact that it's not, like, every time you say it, it's filthy that you're not fucking.
Like, I know. Honestly,
can we just make it official? Let's make it official right now. One Piece is above My Hero Academia in your top 10.
Oh, okay. So you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? When I come out there for con.
Yep.
Right.
Assuming that the world has stopped ending, yeah.
Honestly, even if the con is canceled, I still want to go out there. It's become tradition at this point to come out and visit you once a year.
Best boy.
So I think I still will.
Good.
You know. So
and I'm taking a fucking week off of work, by the way. So we're none of that. I gotta work shit. We're gonna fucking do nothing but chill.
Yeah. So when I go out there, I legitimately, you have to remind me. This video will be like a placeholder for it. I legitimately want us to have like a deep dive into both of our favorite series and like let us decide. Let us have like a good like talk about our top 20 series and then like keep that right.
And then that's like the official set in stone list.
Yeah.
I'm so down.
And then we'll obviously say it's liable to change as new series come out. You know, we discover new series, blah 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 blah. Because I know for a fact that my top 3 is Gintama. That's never changing. Gintama, 100%. My favorite manga of all time. Yep. My Hero, and then Oyasumi Pun Pun.
No, My Hero's dropping, bro. I know it is. I've seen it. I've watched it happen.
But then it's just like my fourth and fifth was like Shaman King and Black Clover. But then like where's One Piece, where's To Love Ru, where's The World God Only Knows, where's Beastly Bub. Like my whole thing got a whack. So technically I only have a top 3.
Yeah, that would be fun as fuck. We'll do like a fucking 2-hour-long video where we're just like deep diving.
So that's like a full on like research style like video. Like we have to remember all the series we've read and then think no bias at all. Like
no, 100%. Like I've told you about what my strategy for top 10s are. You you list out all of the ones you like, and then you have to like go through them 2 by 2. Like you take 2 of them and you say, which one out of these 2 do I like better? Like you got to straight up like, if I could only read one of these for the rest of my life, which one? Like you got to really think, and then you keep moving them up as you go, and you come up with the scientific fucking fact.
Bro, I'm down for that. Let's do that shit. That's definitely like an in-person thing we got to do.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get in a professional setting, bro. Maybe, like maybe I'll get a green screen. It'll be great.
Yeah, I think that's. But I'm pretty sure this video has been going on for like an hour now. I'm pretty sure
we're at 55 minutes.
Oh wow. Well, this chapter is definitely but both chapters combined definitely a 10 for me.
Damn. So, how to put this? So yeah, I guess at this point I'm very excited to see how this ulti interaction goes. I'm very excited to see if Nami is going to be able to hold on to Zeus, or because I think Zeus is a very important power up for her, and it'd be kind of shitty if she lost it. So I have a feeling this is going to be her fight to really earn Zeus. And I'm also curious, like Pokemon rules, has Zeus warmed up to her? Like, is Zeus going to be like, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather you be my master. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be shocked if she got Prometheus too.
Oh shit, bro! Wait a minute. You're a fucking genius.
Because I mean, if Zeus has warmed up to Nami, Zeus can probably just convince Prometheus, like, hey,
or she'll come up with another thing to feed Prometheus.
Yeah, because I mean, Zeus would be like, hey, you know, Prometheus, Nami treats us way fucking better than Big Mom ever does, you know. So why don't we go towards someone who doesn't treat us like just objects?
Also,
you know?
Big Mom doesn't store us in her tits. Nami does.
Because I mean, the only thing that kind of sucks is that technically they are a part of her, Big Mom's soul. So like that's gonna be a major plot point.
Right. So we can never kill Big Mom. We got to keep her alive in order to keep Nami's power up.
But, I mean, she'll always know where Nami is. Is that a thing? Was that a thing? Did they keep track of souls?
I don't know if that was ever confirmed. I mean, it seems like now that, at the very least, Prometheus here, it seems like he was able to sense it. You know.
She has to be close enough, probably. To
Maybe it's like a proximity thing, yeah. Like an RC, like a fucking walkie-talkie.
Yeah, I'd like that, because it'd be kind of sucky. It's just like, because Nami would be in fear of her life every fucking day. Like, yes, I know exactly where you are at the same time, because, you know, this, and that. So I'm like, you know.
I wonder what Chopper's role will be in this fight. Or Chopper, I'm sorry. Fucking Jesus, Carrot. Sorry, it's getting late.
Carrot's been irrelevant, man.
How dare you? Don't forget, by the way, they confirmed that there was going to be a full moon during this raid.
Oh, yeah.
So the minks are going to have their Sulong at some point. Either way, we should really end this and get to my hero real quick.
And with that,
peace.